Yo, what's going on, Rockstars? It's your boy Samson X here. Yo, guess what? I've officially been on YouTube for a year. Let's celebrate. Anyway, without all that nonsense in the way, today we are taking yet another look into the absurd mentality of the fat acceptance movement. Why do we do it to ourselves, man? So without further ado, let's get it.
I do agree that there is stigma that I have to deal with because I am fat, but I'm actually really in celebration of my body. I find beauty in diversity. I think we come in all shapes and sizes. And the assumption that we've dealt with a lot on this show is that just because you're obese, you must overeat. You must have an eating disorder. I know that not to be the case. I know you can have a healthy relationship.
Right. Okay, before we go any further, let's just address the big ass elephant in the room. Now, but for all jokes aside, right? You claim not to overeat, and you say you know that not to be the case. So, number one, you're either telling me a pack of fucking lies to my fucking face, or number two, okay, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. You're not overeating. However, you're certainly not fucking exercising. And if you are, then you're eating the wrong things. Or, like I say, you're just telling a pack of fucking lies to my face. Like, I'm not stupid. You feel me? So, don't sit there and say, I'm not overeating. Or if you aren't overeating, you're definitely not exercising. Look, this whole thing, right, is not as alien as one would make it out to be. It's simple. Put the fucking fork down and get in the gym. Simple as that.
Now, Mimi, you say this is misleading. Go have at it a little bit.
Well, I certainly think that we all want to feel good about ourselves. That's understandable.
Hold on, can we just stop for 2 seconds just to give massive appreciation for this woman right here, whose name is literally a fucking meme. Why has no one memed this already? Seriously. So shouts out to Meme Roth. I know your name's supposed to be Mimi, but no one calls you that. Let's be honest. Only the news anchor did because they're trying to be professional. But apart from that, ain't no one calling you Mimi. Your name is Meme.
I don't think people should feel demeaned by their size. And I also couldn't agree more with the message of daily exercise. No matter what size you are, you'll certainly benefit from daily exercise. You can't be healthy without that. But then let's talk about where we disagree. Look, if you want to feel good about yourself, it's impossible to feel good about yourself when you're doing something that's self-destructive. Also, self-destructive behaviors that result in damage or debilitation or even disfigurement to the body, that's never going to be perceived as beautiful.
Yo, everybody, give it up for Meme Roth. She hit the nail on the head there, man. I couldn't have said any better myself. Meme Roth, you're an MVP.
The thing is that I think that the Hayes approach, the health at every size approach, has been documented to work.
Woman, on what fucking planet can you have health at every fucking size? Right, this doesn't just go for fat people, right? This goes for extremely anorexic people. Like, you look at them and you think they're like the poster bodies for society and our culture and whatnot. However, anorexia, that has a problem too. Competitive bodybuilding. Like, one would look from the outside looking in, think, damn, those guys look fucking shredded, right? However, those guys aren't always the healthiest too. Even mentally and physically, right? Because health is mental and physical. Because like bodybuilders, competitive bodybuilders take PDs and stuff like that. So in the long term, that's not healthy, is it? Anorexia, that eats away at you, that has problems. Obesity has problems. So health at every size is just fucking ridiculous. So to fucking sit there and literally tell me that you're healthy at the size you are, looking like a human warthog, that I'm gonna fucking laugh in your face? Of course I am.
And it's been documented to work year after year.
What do you mean work? What do you mean work? Because a health at every size is a lie. If you starve yourself into damage, that's unhealthy. Or if you eat yourself into damage, that's not healthy.
You're making a lot of assumptions.
That's just not. That's not true.
You're making a lot of assumptions.
That's like saying that.
Weight
let's
being
say you were a smoker.
All right, now wait, hold on. Stop the fucking train a second. Can we just assess the logic on this obese whale here, right? Because like that's people in the fat acceptance movement. That's their problem. They've got absolutely no logic and reason, because it just fucking astounds me the lengths that fat people go to argue against this and not take any accountability for their actions that got them to the fucking absolute cataclysmically. Sorry, this is vocab unit 14, so bear with me. Cataclysmic, is that how you say it? Cataclysmic state that they're in. Okay, just ignore that moment for a second. I should have done my GCSEs. But anyway, like back to the topic at hand, right? Like I say, it's the fact that they don't take any accountability and that they just tippy-toe and dance around the facts and figures is absolutely fucking astronomical. But I don't know how you can sit there and argue against this, man. That just makes no fucking sense. It makes no fucking sense at all. What's the matter with you? Get your fucking head in the game.
Let's say you're a smoker and have black lungs, and you try to say that's healthy because you don't have cancer yet. We know that it is actually factual that obesity is dangerous, and it's connected to cancer, stroke, Alzheimer's. We even know it's connected to an increase in birth defects. So there's nothing left to debate.
Mimi?
It's not beautiful. It's not healthy.
Yo, let's give it up for Meme Roth again, man. Yo, she's an OG. She's an OG, I'm telling you, man. Like she already said, right? Just because if you're obese and you go to the doctors, just because they haven't spotted out any health problems yet, that doesn't mean it's not around the corner and it's ready to bite you on the fucking arse, right? Because like she said, if you're a smoker and you got black lungs and you haven't got cancer from it yet, that doesn't mean it's healthy, does it? You're just lucky that you haven't got it yet, but you're like this close to getting any health problem. You feel me? You're so close to it, but you just struck lucky because you're not there yet. It doesn't mean it's not around the corner. If you're 300 pounds and your knees haven't given in yet, you're lucky. But that is around the corner for you, I promise you. If you're 300 pounds and your heart hasn't given out, you're just lucky. That is around the corner for you. You feel me? That you're practically on the doorstep of death. You don't even know it. And you're trying to promote this shit as something positive? Wow. Wow.
I think you need to separate the idea of weight from healthy behavior.
Yes.
Now, I have students that when they come to me, when they start my class, they can barely walk from the car to my class.
Now, hold on. Stop the tape. Stop the tape. This chick runs an exercise class. This fucking behemoth runs an exercise class. Are you kidding me? What on God's green earth?
And over the course of a year, I'll take them from that point to working out 3+ hours
There's
per
your
week.
class now.
Right.
I mean, but that's a massive improvement. I mean,
Right.
that's no longer people with medical issues. Those are people you've taken and improved them.
But they haven't necessarily lost a lot of weight. Some of them have lost no weight, and they've had these medical improvements, and they've had these life improvements, these life freedom improvements, without losing weight.
No. That is major cap. That is cap. Bro, I don't buy it, man. How much did you pay these people to line up and act like you've got a class? Because I don't buy it. I'm not buying it, man. I'm not buying it. Do you know why that is? Right? Because let's look into the real world now. Say you've got a gym, right? And inside that gym, you have personal trainers. You have PTs, right? Who are you going to go to? Who are you going to go to? The person that you want to look like, right? You're not going to go to someone who's overweight because they're not going to lead by example, are they? If you want to get down to a certain weight, why in the fuck would you go for a fat person or an exercise class? Why would you seek out a fat person to help you? That's like asking a virgin on tips on how to lay the pipe and how to have sex, right? That don't make no fucking sense. So on what fucking planet does that make sense? I beg you tell me. On what planet? Pluto? Jupiter? Fuzzleopolis?
Did you just come from Puzzleopolis?
Yes, I did.
I mean, and look at you here. You're not moving with very much grace. And you say that your students or the people that you've paid to do this bullshit haven't lost any weight. Surprise, surprise! I'm not fucking shocked. They haven't lost any weight. Fucking no shit, Sherlock. I mean, hey, if I joined your class, I wouldn't expect to lose a single ounce either. I'd get more productivity and constructivity shitting in my hands and clapping. Real talk. I'd get more fucking productivity trying to put wet spaghetti up a cat's arse. You feel me? So, like I say, man, the arguing and the stubbornness and the zero accountability of these people is fucking astronomical. Okay, now that I've said what I've said, let me at least attempt to make amends and attempt to be fair. This interview itself, this debate, is actually quite old. I didn't even realise. It's from the 30th of May 2012, actually. Fucking hell. Okay, so it's quite a few years old. It's quite a damn few years old. However, like, this has been going on. This fat acceptance bullshit has been going on quite a lot longer than I thought, actually. It's a lot worse now. It has had a serious increase in stupidity and a decrease of logic. So it is a lot worse now. You know, with things like, with people coming out with terms like fatphobic and fatphobia, and somehow tying fatphobia to racism. Like, where the fuck? I don't know. So basically, it's gotten a lot more stupid. But the point I'm trying to make is, if I have to be fair, right, let me say this. If you want to be fat and you've accepted yourself and you've given up on dieting and you want to be fat, somehow, just be fat and shut the fuck up about it. It's as simple as that. Just shut your fat mouth about it and stop taking zero accountability for your actions and trying to spin the table and trying to say that people are fatphobic and hateful for them basically being proud of their body too. So body positivity, all this body positivity bullshit. So what? The slimmer people can't be positive about their body? It's just a safe space for fat people now, is it? If you're not a 300-pound behemoth, it's not for you. If you're not physically fit or athletic, it's not for you. You can't be positive about that. Is that what you're telling me? It's like the hate and the scorn and bitterness of fat people knows no bounds. So who remembers a few years ago when there was that billboard of that bikini woman? So they complained and took that down because it hurt their feelings, right? They claim to be all positive about their body. However, when they see a physically fit woman with abs in a bikini, they advocate for it to be taken down. Because deep down, they fucking hate being fat, right? It burns them. You can quite clearly see it burns them. Which is why they wanted to do away with those walk-on girls and you know, those grid racer women who like count down the races and like walk-on girls and models and things of that nature. They're jealous. That's what they are. It burns them down to their very core. They claim to be all positive about being fat and fat acceptance, but yo, it really burns them. They can say what they want, but anyone with a pair of eyes can see that it burns them down to their soul. And instead of taking accountability, and so many things in their life should be a wake-up call to get their shit together and lose some damn weight, instead of running towards that, they drag something towards them. You feel me? So to make it make sense to them, blame everyone else. It's society's fault. It's not my fault. No accountability. You feel me? So the point I'm trying to make about this is, if I have to be fair, right? If you're truly body positive and you're truly a fat acceptance candidate, just be fat and leave people alone to do what they want to do and shut the fuck up about it. Just be fat and take up your fucking enormous space And be quiet. Don't chastise other people because they want to be physically fit, right? Just leave them to do what they want to do. Don't chastise them. Shut the fuck up about it. And if you want me to be fair, that's me being fair. You can't say fairer than that, right? And another thing about body positivity and fat acceptance and all that shit, don't you notice it's always women? Why is it never dudes, right? Because no one cares about a fat man. It's just a fat bastard. It's just a fat prick. It's just a fat pillock, right? But a fat woman, they have to be cuddled and snowflake and all this bullshit. And we have to tread on eggshells if we want to say anything about them. It don't make no sense. And like another thing that kills me, if you think about the word fat phobia, shit makes no sense, right? Because phobia is a phobia, right? So if I'm fat phobic, I'm supposed to be scared of lizard or something. Like I say, man, the shit makes no fucking sense. And that's all I really got to say about it. And with that, it's a wrap. Go ahead and follow my Instagram at SamsonXTheGuy. Hit me up in the DMs if you got anything else interesting to say, or if you got any suggestions about anything. Go ahead and hit on my email if you got any serious inquiries. You can find that link down below. Get down in the comments, give me any questions, suggestions for what you might want to see next, or just come by and say hello. It'll be appreciated. And on that bombshell, I'm out of here. So until next time, hang loose.